the other scripture, you know.
Let's look at it. Psalm 147, 19 to 20.
Okay, sir. He says, read Psalm 147 from verse 19. He showeth his word unto Yahweh.
I hear you, sir.
His statutes and his judgment unto Israel. He had not dealt so with any other nation.
Read it again. Let them
He had not dealt so with any nation. And as for his judgment, they have not known them. You have not known the judgment of Yahweh, ye nations of the Gentiles, but Israel has experienced it. The scripture is very, very clear there. And that is why he said, being justified by the blood of Yeshua, we are saved from wrath to come. Now we are shouting about this wrath that is coming.
Yes, sir.
It's only in Yahushua. Otherwise, you are going to see the judgment of Yahweh. Yahushua is like the ark that will take us away from this world to the second creation.
I hear you, sir.
We are here, but we are not here. We are ambassadors. So when we are talking about the truth of Yahweh, we are talking about the present truth that gives man salvation from what is to come. If when we were enemies of Yahweh, there was a time we were his enemies. If when we were enemies, we were reconciled by the death of the Son. The only reconciliation man has with Yahweh is through the death of Yeshua HaMashiach. Much more, being then reconciled, we are saved by his life. We don't have life except if we have been crucified with Yahushua. For it pleased the Father that in him should all fullness dwell, having made peace through the blood of his cross by him, to reconcile all things unto himself by him. We say whether they be things in earth or things in heaven. And we that we are sometimes alienated and his enemies in our minds by our wicked works. Yet now hath he reconciled us in the body of his flesh through death, to present us holy, unblameable, unreprovable in his sight. See, hear me now. If a conditional word, if we continue in the faith, grounded and settled, and be not moved away from the hope of the gospel which we have heard, which has been preached to every creature under heaven, whereunto he called us, whereby he saved us, wherein we stand looking for our blessed hope, the glorious appearing of our great Elohim Yahushua HaMashiach, who gave himself a ransom for all to be testified in due time, and that he might purify unto himself a peculiar people zealous unto good work. But when the purification comes, just like a gold is purified in the fire, you start crying. But he's going to be in there with you. Purify unto himself a peculiar people zealous unto good works, knowing that we are his workmanship created in Yeshua HaMashiach.
Chapter 2, 11 to 20.
Ephesians.
I'll close with that scripture.
All right.
In dealing with the acceptance of how you come to Elohim and how you have come and your acceptance. I'll close with that scripture.
Ephesians chapter 2.
2.
Okay.
11 to 20.
Okay. 2, 11 through 20. Wherefore, beautiful. Remember that we, being in time past,
Remember.
Yes,
Remember.
I hear you.
In time past you were Gentile. Continue,
Yes.
sir.
In the flesh,
Yes.
who are called uncircumcision
You were called uncircumcision.
by that which is called the circumcision in the flesh,
Israel was called the uncircumcision because they were Yahweh's people and you were not.
made by hands,
Thank you, sir.
by the cutting off the foreskin of the flesh. Okay, look at verse 12. Verse 12. That at that time ye were without the Messiah,
You didn't have a Messiah. Continue, sir.
being aliens from the commonwealth of Israel,
You were aliens from the commonwealth,
and strangers from the covenants of promise,
also strangers of the covenant.
having no hope and without Almighty in the world.
You had no hope. You had no Almighty.
So now, this is very clear. How then are these people trying to
Can you imagine?
bring me into something that is very clear? Like,
Can you imagine? You know the same way these things. I know that somebody. I'm here today because of even if that one person. I'm not. There are some people
Barrister,
that
we are-
there's some
we
people
are
that
making
will
a
call
difference.
after now and insult me.
No problem.
No problem. So there's some people that they are cursing me in
You
the
are
house
not,
and
you
God
are
will
not
punish
greater
me.
than the master.
Yes, some people will, as I'm talking now, some people are praying that I should die today, die by fire. And in their prayer, they'll put me in prayer that I'm fighting against the gospel. They call me to that. No problem.
No problem.
But for that one person that will pick, that is why, that is just my joy. I know one person. It might be a man, it might be that one person that is listening, that will go back to scripture and look at these scriptures and see for himself. For that one person, I will keep coming. For that one person, I will keep speaking. For that one person, I will receive the curse. And to the person that is cursing me now, I say, Yahweh bless you. Because I know it is out of ignorance. Enormity. So I believe that when ignorance will lead them, they will begin to pray. So continue, sir.
Okay. So we read it, Ephesians 2.
Continue. You are going to continue.
Okay, you want me to read all the way
Yes.
through 13? Okay.
I want to show you something.
Okay, sir. Okay, and 13. But now in the Messiah Yahushua, we who sometimes were far off are made nigh by the blood of the Messiah.
Through the Messiah. So the offering that made you come in was what? Somebody gave an offering that brought you in. The blood of the Messiah was the offering that brought you close.
Hallelujah!
So which other offering is bigger than the offering that has brought you into the house?
None.
You are in the house. You need to pay something to enter the house. And you have paid that price. You have paid that offering. And you're now in the house. Continue, sir.
Okay. Okay, want me to still keep reading?
Yes,
I thought
sir.
you said verse, stop at
Go to 20. Go.
Okay, 20. Okay, verse 14. For he is our peace,
He's our peace.
who has made both one and has broken down the middle wall of partition.
There was a wall of partition. He broke it down.
Wow, between us.
Jews,
Yes, the Jews and the Gentiles.
Yes.
The law itself. Having abolished in his flesh
He abolished in his flesh
the enmity,
enmity.
even the law of commandment,
He abolished it too.
Yes.
He abolished and continue, sir.
contained in ordinances,
I hear you, sir.
for to make in himself a twine one new man,
In one new man, new creation.
so making peace,
Make it peace.
and that he might reconcile both unto the Almighty
Yes.
in one body by the cross,
Mm.
having slain the enmity therein.
Yes.
The law has been already crucified.
Yes, sir.
Galatians says, through Christ and crucified to the law by the body of Yeshua and Mashiach, that I may live unto the Father. 17.
Yes.
And came and preached peace to you which were far off. That is,
You were far off the Gentile. He came to preach peace to you.
So
Continue.
you couldn't be from that far position.
You can't be far. I'm the loving God. That's what I'm trying to tell you now. You are far off. How can you be robbing God for where you are far off? You are far. You are not near. You don't follow. Are you understanding what I'm telling you? These things are
Very plain.
It's very plain. How can a man that is far off be now robbing God that doesn't know? We are far. The Bible says you are far off.
Far off.
Continue, sir.
Okay. And came and preached peace to us that we are far off,
Yes.
and to them that were nigh, Israel. For through him we both have
Through
access
him
by
we
one
have
Spirit unto the Father.
access. Our access came by somebody, and the person is still there. So what other access do I need?
No,
Is it my offering and tithe that gives me access?
no.
Continue, sir.
Now 19. Now therefore we are no more strangers and foreigners, but fellow citizens with the saints and of the household
Fellow
of
citizen.
the Almighty.
I am in the house. I'm not outside.
I don't need anything.
I am a building. Go down, sir. Continue, sir.
Verse 20.
Yes.
And are built upon the
I
foundation
am
of
built.
the apostles
Galama
and
Jagaya.
prophets,
Don't
Yeshua
try
the
me.
Messiah himself being the chief cornerstone,
Listen.
in whom all the building fitly.
Wait, don't breathe. Take it easy. It's sweet.
I
The
hear
reason why every day one man in your village is pursuing you, he say, "What I'm going to kill you, you're not in the Messiah." Let me tell you the truth.
Yeah, that's the truth. You are not safe.
Listen. The reason why every day they fear whether they want sack you for work. One man somewhere. One wicked people in the there is no Indian anywhere. The enemy is existing where it's existing. The enemy cannot exist when you are involved. Hello.
Aye.
Hello.
Aye.
There's no how a DPO will get power and claim to pursue Buhari for office. Because he's the commander-in-chief of the armed forces. Hello.
Yeah.
So if you are not in the Messiah, you have indeed. That's why you have, every night you're going night vigil, every 1 month night vigil. Do you know this? Until this, they are washing you. Yeah. You are doing coconut, olive oil, banto. You go Koboko night. Tomorrow you go for three nights of praise. You go dance, carry handkerchief, be shaking your waist so that God get attention. And next month they'll do on that one again. They are staging you, stagers, program. Let me tell you something. You know, I went into a business center. They were trying to do a process. I saw some people, they were doing they were doing proposal for a job of the biggest church in Port Harcourt. They are doing the programs that they will have all through next year. They are printing them and giving proposals. So they budget you, they think you, and they now put week of encounter. February, March, week of this, April, May, June. They now program it and now set it in a budget. I read it, I was like, we're in 2021. Now, what is this? I was in 2022 program. They say it's calendar. My dear sister and brother. Exactly. People are, and you now say, God, say this is my week of open heaven. It's my week of salvation. It's my week of therapy. Water baptism. What? It don't be juju be that. No be who do all this kind of thing. No be juju be that. What kind of thing be this now? May God help us. Somebody should think now. What is this? What ignorance is this, please? And somebody will call now in 2 minutes. After I open the line for call and will tell me, I will tell you. With all this exposition, somebody will call and tell you something. You don't imagine this thing is Satan is not the problem. We are the problem. Because we have refused to use our thinking cap. Now juju be this now. What did pass juju again? You are seeing black and white. You are not believing because Papa say, Mama say, Prophet say, Apostle say, Daddy Gio say, Mommy Gio say, Uncle Gio say, Auntie Gio say. That is the game. Now, what is Yahweh saying? No, what Yahweh is saying must come out from what Papa is saying. Wow. If Papa or Bishop have not said it, if Bishop does not say what Yahweh is saying, there is not Yahweh, he is somebody. When Bishop say it is fine. Who are these people? See, your own place of hair will be very, very carefully kept. Because I said I'm going to flog you. You know, some people you flog specially.
When we are at the camp, there's some people that will flog it Satan.
I'm telling you.
They won't even tell you. Satan will just when they report that this man has arrived,
he's okay.
They go give him a special seat.
He go give him AC room. Say,
I'll going to handle it.
He go say, Yakuboko will have doctor's prescription morning, afternoon, and night because you need therapy. You know, some people need therapy. You just need to call them and say, there is nothing like Papa or Mama. Say after me, don't say it. There's nothing like Papa or Mama. The word of God has standard. The word of God. Don't be saying that. Be saying it. The word of God has standard. The word of God has standard. The word of God. Some people need that kind of therapy. So raise your hand up. Say, I believe only the word of God. I believe only the word of God. I don't believe any man. Just be saying it. Because the brain has been twisted. Continue. Let's read that scripture. Open the light.
In whom all the building fitly framed together groweth unto an holy temple to the Master.
It's okay. I am the temple.
Yes, I am.
So what I say, the last word is, I am the temple. So that place you are going tomorrow is not where Elohim lives. He lives in you. If you are in Him, He lives in you. If you are in Him, the building, He doesn't live in the building. Elohim lives in you. Only if you are in Him. If you have believed in death, burial, and resurrection, it means Elohim is in you and you are in Him. There's nothing like Papa or Mama. Your Papa is Elohim. The Bible is the standard. That is the thing. That's what will work. Amen. I love it.
Yes, welcome.
No.
I
mean, my name is Gadiada.
Go ahead, please.
I really enjoyed your program. What you already came is that the truth. Today people believe in their papa and their mama more than what Bible understand that God has given to us. Some people, I remember most times in the churches, they will carry kids, and they said they are going to flog the devil. And I began to ask, where is the devil that they are going to flog? So I think that you for such a message. Thank God bless you.
You are welcome. You're welcome.
All right, thank you so much for calling into Wave 91.7 FM. Thank you. Moving on to another one, Wave 917 FM. Please turn down the volume of your radio set. Turn down the volume of your radio set, please. All right, please go ahead.
At least if I remember, I've been listening to the program. Actually, I really enjoyed it. The guys in the studio, they really did justice to the topic they are handling, especially the area of what believing on the prophet, believing on the papa and the mom, other than what believing on the Lord self. So my point here, what I enjoy of this program is that they put so many things that do happen in the church. Actually, I'm not doing the 100% based on my own belief because we all have our specified areas of belief. But I am calling them high marks because they talk the areas that contribute highly and affect the Christianity and the religion we are in. So kudos to the men in the studio. That is my contribution.
All right, thank you. Thank you so much for calling.
Hello.
Yes, welcome.
Good evening.
Good evening and welcome.
Thank you. My name is Alabo.
All right, go ahead, please.
Okay. I have been listening to this program for some time now, and even that of last week. I want to start by saying that there is difference between ideology and inspiration. Ideology and inspiration. I would like the guest here to turn with me to the book of Mark. If we are talking about tithing, Mark chapter 12 in 41. Mark chapter 12 in 41. Where Jesus asked upon where they were giving offering, Yeshua and Messiah himself asked where they were giving offering. And everybody cast their offering into the offering box. And a woman, out of all that she had, she gave unto the she gave to the God. And Jesus Christ himself, Yeshua and Messiah himself, was able to tell them that this woman who cast at the offering cast more than everybody who came to cast their offering. It was not a gift they were giving, it was money they were giving. And Yeshua and Messiah didn't wish this people are representing there, but yeah, he was sitting by the offering side and was collecting that offering. Then in Mark chapter 14, 3 and 9, Mark chapter 14, in 3 and 9, the woman bought a fragrance, bring a perfume, worth of thousands of naira, and spray it upon the master, being Yeshua Messiah. The same persons who have this ideology, with the ideology this person is here having, told the master that this perfume is supposed to be sold, and the money should be given to people that are poor. The same person having this ideology told the master, bigger to bigger. What was the ideology? Is that the master is has everything here on earth. So why would the woman take spend that kind of money on the poor and Messiah?
Mr. Alaba, for time's sake, can you just go straight to the point so we'll know where you're getting to with this?
So what we are saying, if the poor and Messiah was able to take and collect offering, if the poor and Messiah was there, and the woman said, give all that she
I? Okay, it's okay, sir. Sir, listen.
Okay.
If help us, it's okay. Don't worry. Don't worry about it. It's
we are
okay. We are
addressing it
praying.
now. We are
Listen,
addressing it now.
listen,
We are addressing it now.
listen. If you can help us, turn to Psalm 40. Okay, Psalm 40. 5 and 6, very, very important. Barrister did say something very, very important that Yahushua has been offered for us. Look at it. From verse 5, Psalm 40. Many, O Father Yahweh, my Elohim, are thy wonderful works, which thou hast done, and thy thoughts, which are to usward. They cannot be reckoned up in order unto thee. If I would declare and speak of them, they are more than can be numbered. Look at verse 6. Sacrifice and offering thou did not desire. My ears hast thou opened. Burnt offering and sin offering hast thou not required. Offering, Yahushua was the last thing that the Father needed. We are complete in Him, who is the head of all principality and power. What we are telling you is prophetically. Let me tell you, if you go to Romans chapter 15, verse 8, every law that Yahweh gave to Israel, Yahushua fulfilled it. In Romans chapter 15, verse 8, it says, we say that Yahushua was a minister of the circumcision for the truth of the Almighty, to fulfill the promises made unto the fathers. If he has already fulfilled it, what is your problem?
Let me read Psalm 39, verse 5 and 6. He said, behold, thou hast made thy days as a handbreadth,
Yeah, I hear you.
and my age is as nothing before thee. Verily, every man at his best state is altogether vanity. Selah. Every man at his best state is altogether vanity. Surely every man walketh in his own vain show. Surely they were disquieted in vain. He heaped up riches and knoweth not who shall gather them.
You know that the man that he said that we are preaching ideology is the
coming.
one preaching ideology.
Now I want to address him as well. Now he cited two scriptures in Mark where the Messiah Yeshua HaMashiach was in the church, where offerings were given. The question you have to ask yourself is, now let's bring it back to the original timeline. Remember, dispensation is our calculator to understand what scripture is saying.
Yes.
At that time, what was the order of service?
Tithe and offering were
At
in place.
that time, what was the order of service? At that time, tithe and offering were necessary. It was mandated. It only stopped when Yahushua gave himself. He was the last sacrifice. So before he went in as the last sacrifice, this other sacrifice will follow. So, Oga, sir, maybe you're a pastor and tomorrow they won't give you that offering and tithe because they are listening to me. That time, Yahushua had not died. So offering and tithe was still going. When he went in, they stopped it. Thank you, sir.
All right, I have a question concerning what he said. Let's
Yes.
just be clear on that. He kept saying something about offering.
Yes.
I know there's the understanding that tithes is not meant to be paid. Offering, is it also something that should not be done?
No, what is offering?
Okay.
You go to your dictionary first and ask what is offering. Offering is before this time. Okay, good. Let me allow
So
you.
you see, and the offering we are talking about, Paul talked about in 2 Corinthians chapter 8 and 9, deals with collections they bring to help the poor saints.
Thank you very much.
This money is supposed to be going to the poor saints, to the poor people, to help them, because the Gentiles have received the salvation that's supposed to be for Israel. So in return, they're supposed to give their thing back in a way,
Out of love.
out of love.
So am
Yes.
I allowed on a normal Sunday to give bountifully?
You are,
Hallelujah.
you are
Yes.
allowed to give as your spirit wills. Yahweh
And
loves
as Yahweh
a
has
cheerful
prospered
giver.
you.
As Yahweh has prospered you, but not under compulsion.
No.
Not a tag. You don't think that when you give Yahoo or whatever. When you give, no. You give out of love, not unexpecting a return.
You are thanking God for what He has done, not for what you want Him to do for you.
You are giving because of what he has done for you.
Yes.
Not because of what you watch.
Pizza is laughing. There's a kind of laugh.
There's more, but it's painful that we're already out of time.
Oh, I made it cause
A couple of persons really want to still talk about it.
No problem.
I remember sharing a story with you last week to say I know someone who said she wanted to have a child dedication or something, and she wanted the church to be a part of it, and she was told because she does not have a tithe card in church, the church cannot support her in any way. And it's painful because so many other persons are really going through this.
No, if you are bereaved and you go to like my village, I don't know about your village, my village people. Nah, when my mother died and my father died, they say you have to bring his baptismal card. And after they have to bring his tithe card, they have to calculate how
we're out of time. We're
totally out of time. My sister.
Let's get to give out the phone number.
Okay, the number is 0806. We continue on this topic next week.